Bessie Beatrice White was born around 1911 in Edenton, North Carolina. At age 16 in Edenton, Bessie taught herself to ride her first motorcycle, a 1928 Indian Scout. With no prior training, she learned to operate the controls. Bessie proved to be a natural. During the 1930s and 40s, Bessie traveled the country. She was 19 years old and on the toss of a penny on a map determined her next long-distance trip solo. Bessie traveled the 48 lower states. She dismissed the notion that, quote, nice girls didn't go around riding motorcycles in those days, end quote. Bessie was apparently fearless at riding through the Deep South when racial prejudice was a tangible threat, but it was still the South. Stringfield stated, quote, if you had black skin, you couldn't get a place to stay, end quote. But she never let racism stop her. Her response, quote, I knew the Lord would take care of me, and he did. If I found black folks, I'd stay with them. If not, I'd sleep at filling stations on my motorcycle, end quote. Adventurous Bessie not only rode the highways of America, but also Europe, Brazil, and Haiti. She earned money working carnivals, doing stunt racing, or hill climbing. This prepared her for consideration and participation as a civilian motorcycle dispatch rider for the United States Army during World War II. Bessie was the only woman in her unit, but she caught no gender relief during the grueling training that was harsh and demanding. She completed the intense training, learning how to weave a makeshift bridge out of ropes and using tree limbs to cross swamps. Dispatch riders were charged with carrying documents between domestic Army bases. Her training was on her own blue 61 cubic inch Harley Davidson. During the 4 years she worked for the Army, Bessie crossed the United States 8 times. Racism was encountered. Stringfield tells of being deliberately knocked down by a white male in a pickup truck while traveling in the South. In the 1950s, Stringfield bought a house in a Miami suburb where at first she was told by the police that nigger women are not allowed to ride motorcycles. After repeatedly being pulled over and harassed by officers, she visited the police captain. They went to a nearby park to prove her riding abilities. She gained the captain's approval to ride and did not have any more trouble with the police. Stringfield tested her skills as a flat track racer, disguised as a man. She won the race, but was denied the prize money when she took off her helmet. In Florida, Bessie met other black men and women who loved to ride. She founded the Iron Horse Motorcycle Club. Bessie's skill and antics at motorcycle shows gained the attention of the local press, leading to the nickname the Negro Motorcycle Queen, soon upgraded to the Motorcycle Queen of Miami. What a life, but always with disappointments. Stringfield was married and divorced 6 times and lost 3 children with her first husband. She maintained the last name of her third husband, Arthur Stringfield. Years ago, the doctor wanted me to stop riding, Bessie said, because she suffered from an enlarged heart. I told him if I don't ride, I won't live long, and so I never did quit. Stringfield died in 1993 from the heart condition, but kept riding right up until the time of her death. Evidently, at some point, Stringfield worked as a housekeeper for Robert Scott Thomas's family when he was a child. He was named executor and beneficiary of her estate, claiming that she had no relatives at the time. In 1990, the American Motorcyclist Association, AMA, paid tribute to Bessie with the Heroes of Harley Davidson exhibit. Throughout her life, she owned 27 Harleys and claimed them to be, quote, the only motorcycle ever made, end quote. The AMA created the Bessie Stringfield Memorial Award in 2000 for superior achievement by a female motorcyclist. They inducted Stringfield into the Motorcycle Hall of Fame in 2002.